Life isn't just about the money, and like the money doesn't make you happy. You realize that like going and doing awesome things and doing it with awesome people is really what gets me most excited to get up out of bed every single day and really have purpose and joy and creation and going and just building awesome stuff. Yo, welcome to another episode of the Founder Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Lee. Super excited for all my incredible people out there that have been tuning in. First and foremost, I just want to thank you. It has been a phenomenal several months as we produced almost 50 podcast episodes and sharing incredible knowledge with you. So I want to give you a little behind the scenes of what we have been working on. So a lot of people, as I've stepped down as the CEO of SoulGen Power into the chairman role, and I launched this podcast, a lot of people ask me, so is it just the podcast that you're working on? I want to give you a little behind the scenes of what we've been building and get you and invite you to come and be a part of it. But before we dive in, I just want to update you on some of the crazy challenges that I've been doing in my life. So recently, I think we just hit day number 130. No sugar, no white flour, no fried foods. It has been a journey and it has been an incredible experience. I feel vibrant. I feel good. There is nothing like making a sacrifice. And for anybody that has ever done a challenge or done something like this, you know exactly how I'm feeling. If you haven't, go and do something. So you guys know that the challenge, the way I put it out there as far as the accountability to make sure that I am held to the T is if anybody ever catches me or asks me if I've been eating sugar, fried flour, or fried foods or flour or white flour, then and I respond that I have to Venmo them $1,000 on the spot. And because of this, this has kept me extremely accountable. And it's imperative when you start to understand the things that really drive and push you. And most of us, fear of loss is much greater than motivation to gain. And so motivation to gain would be like working for rewards or whatever. Fear of loss of like, I have to give somebody $1,000 is typically the greater motivator. And for me, I have found that is the way that I have to stay accountable to these different things. So one thing that I am super excited to announce that we just launched is the community of founder acceleration. And so for those that don't follow me on social media, we launched this live. We did a Facebook live and we did an Instagram live, and we talked about the launching of our community. So the community actually starts meeting together this coming Tuesday, November 7th. And basically the way it works is we meet together 3 times a month. And so anybody that listens or tunes into this podcast, I'd highly recommend that you join the community. We meet together 1 hour on a Zoom call in which we dive in, we dissect each other's businesses. We're going to take you in, and I have my whole 9-figure team, the team that helped me go and take my company to doing $233 million a year. Those guys are now helping me build what we call the Founder Project. And so the Founder Project is the community. So the community in which we get in and we help founders or potential founders or budding entrepreneurs or guys that are investors or doing deals. We help them analyze what they got going on, whether it's their life or their business or whatever it may be. 9 times out of 10, it's us ourselves that are actually in the way of our business. And so we help remove that barrier. We will go in, we'll help finalize org charts, we do whatever it is. And so basically we spend an hour analyzing businesses. We spend 15 to 20 minutes doing a live Q&A. Anybody in the community can participate in. So currently we are capping that group at 100 people. We just launched. We're already over 30 people that have signed up, and we haven't done any advertising, haven't talked about it on the podcast. It's been purely just me posting it on my Facebook and Instagram. And so many people are just super stoked about being a part of this. And so you guys know, of course, it's paid to be a part of this. This is like super valuable. You were talking about there's a team of 5 owners of us that we have all been involved in 9-figure businesses, building the front ends of very large companies. We have a lady named Holly Flick that has joined us as a partner. She used to build all the organic front end stuff for ClickFunnels. She's freaking phenomenal. We got Matt, who used to be the CTO at SoulGen Power. Hayden Crane, who used to run operations, Daryl Kelly, who's my founding partner. Like, we're talking about people that literally we sell. If we're going to go sell our time, it's thousands of dollars an hour to in order to sell our time. All of us are getting together. We are sharing knowledge, experiences, building a community. So we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff, like doing challenges similar to like this sugar challenge or 100 push-ups a day type challenge, things like that, things that hold high level accountability, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's us experiencing our business, right? Like this isn't just a structure that we're building. It's a lifestyle. It's something that we have to be a part of, and ultimately we want to be highly productive in everything, and it really comes down to eating your peas, which is your physique, your economic, your association, your spirituality, right? Making sure that all four of those areas of your life are covered every single day. You're eating those veggies, making sure it's big and it's crazy. And with that, we got a lot of cool things coming out. So I am going to be launching a book. It's called The Founder's Core, which I'm super excited about, and to share that with you. So if you guys are interested in that, shoot me a DM to let you know kind of the dates that we're going to be dropping that. So just DM me on Instagram at ChrisLeeQB. And so, anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a behind the scenes of us building our next 9-figure business. And so with it and the way that we're analyzing it. So the front end is we are building the thing that I've always been so passionate about. It's educating the world, educating the community on how to build business, entrepreneurship, becoming the best version of yourselves, right? Like this is where the Founder Podcast falls in. And for me, this has been such a awesome passion project because it's able to go and share the knowledge that I've been able to attain. I've spent over a million, or nearly, not quite, almost $1 million on my personal education, on self-improvement, everything throughout the years. I spent $150,000 attending Harvard Business School. I've spent $50,000 on masterminds, $100,000 on coaching, $20,000 on workshops here, there. Like it's crazy. And I've always been committed since 2015 to go and do something at least once a quarter in which I am always improving. And so because of this, like I am super passionate about sharing and helping improving the world and becoming the best version of ourselves. And so the front end of what we're building of this next 9-figure business is super, super exciting. It's the podcast, it's the book, it's the community, the paid community that people can be a part of. It's the freebies that we're giving away. It's the masterminds that we're holding. It's the events. We are going to be hosting a Founders Con, which is super exciting. I'm just stoked about all this that we got going on. But we're building this whole front end, which is just fun, and it builds an incredible network and brings a ton of incredible people into the funnel that get into our network. And if you want to just stay on that side, no problem. There's going to be so much value for you that you can get for free, that you can get for paying. It's going to be phenomenal. It's the thing, like I said, that I am most passionate about. Taking what I have learned through my experience, through over $1 million or just under $1 million in paid education, and taking that and sharing it with the world, helping improve, helping make the world it just be a better place. Because I think that the world lacks incredible entrepreneurs. I think there's some great ones, but I think there's some like just mediocre ones. And what I want to do is build up entrepreneurship and make business education accessible to everybody. If you want the free stuff that comes through following me on Instagram or listening to the podcast, here it is. And then if you want the paid stuff, the higher level, the access to me, be a part of my team, come ski with us in the mountains and snowmobile and hang with us for 2 days as we dissect businesses, there's going to be that aspect, right? And so like this is the stuff that just gets me super excited. Then on the back end, what we are doing is we are partnering with businesses that want to bring us on as business partners, that want us to actually consult and sit on their board and help with decision making and guidance and direction. Because the reality is there's a lot of owners out there that are lacking in good partners, or they're by themselves. They're beating their heads against the bricks. They're looking for answers to questions that they have and nobody else has them. Everybody in their network, they've outperformed we are willing to come in and we partner with you and we give you the guidance. We open up the Rolodex and we give you our network and our best practices and our education and everything like that. And we do that in exchange for ownership, and we invest into businesses. We put money into investment properties, real estate, businesses, whatever it is. That's the whole back end. It's really the portfolio that we are building on the back end. That is our lifestyle for the rest of our lives. Who we are going to partner with, who we want to go and do incredible things, and really like that is what I am so passionate about. After you realize when you experience an exit that man, life isn't just about the money and like the money doesn't make you happy. You realize that like going and doing awesome things and doing it with awesome people is really what gets me most excited to get up out of bed every single day and really have purpose and joy and creation and going and just building awesome stuff. And so that's the whole back end, is that we're going to be building and creating and developing and doing it with awesome people. And the front end, we're going to be hanging with the awesome people and educating and directing. And so this whole thing is called the Founder Project. And so within the Founder Project, we have Founders Con, we have Founder Expansion, we have Founder Masterminds, we have the Founder Podcast, we have the Founders Core. Like it is just the whole founder thing. But probably thing that I'm so excited about with our community, by the way, if you're wondering where you can join the community, you just head on over. I think there's a link down below, but it is founderacceleration.com. And with it, it's $500 to join. It's like literally the cheapest thing that you can join. It's less than a quarter of the cost of a minimum wage employee, or a fifth of the cost of a minimum wage employee. Way cheaper than going and even getting somebody from the Philippines or whatever else. Like we are your best asset, and you get to meet with us 3 times a month, the first Tuesday of every month, or the first, second, and third Tuesday of every single month. And the thing that I'm really excited about in this community is once a month we are going to be flying in one of our community members, and we are going to spend half a day going through your business. And this is my whole team. We are going to be diving in, dissecting, giving you direction, the tools, the concepts, everything that you need to know to be able to go and scale, so that you too can go have an incredible exit. Because each of us as business owners, we desire to build value, and hopefully enterprise value, whether it's as a cash cow or something that you go and you sell. There's so much opportunity out there. And so this is what we are doing. This is the next thing, the Founder Project, and it's something that I'm super super passionate about. I love building, I love partnering, I love being with incredible people. So if you want to join the community, go ahead and click on any of the links, or like I said, head on over to founderacceleration.com. If that's not for you, just keep tuning into the podcast, keep following me on Instagram, keep doing these different things. If you want more access to our team, join the community. If you want even more access to the team, join the mastermind. And if you want the most access to the team, come and partner with us. We're super excited to be able to get that rolling. But anyways, I wanted to share with you guys what we are building and just like who's involved. Once again, so I got my founding business partner, Daryl Kelly. He's been with me for the last 19 years. Absolutely stud. And we're going to be bringing him on a couple more podcasts here in the future. And then you got Matt, my CTO, Hayden, and then Holly Flick. And these people are ninjas. They are the best in the world. And so I wanted to, like I said, give you a little behind the peaks, behind the curtains, so you know what we got building. Also, on top of that, if you guys haven't rated my podcast yet, please do so. A 5-star rating along with an actual review would be much appreciated. A lot of people just do the review only or the rating only. Either one works, but share this with your friends, share this with your family. We are changing the way that business is ran. And once again, you don't got to pay anything to be a part of this community if you just want to be on the level of the podcast and follow me and see what's going on. But if you do want even more access, we'd love to have you as part of Acceleration. It's going to be off the hook. Anyways, we got some incredible podcast guests. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed all the episodes up until this point. I would love to hear your feedback. I love messages on Instagram, on all the different stuff. I will respond. It's me, not the team, that's responding on my Instagram. So Appreciate you guys. Welcome to the Founder Project. Until next time.